staying the distance.
The Group 3 Sagaro Stakes. 5-year-old Sweet William started favourite with old stager Trueshan, the next popular pick.
And they're set here, ready and off and racing. Just a coming together there with Caius Chorister and Trueshan. A small clash of heads as they left the stalls. For the Group 3 Longines Sagaro Stakes, Quickthorn is on the rail on the inside. He's one of the favourites to go forward, but he's not going a tearaway pace just yet. Tom Marquand settling into second on the outside is Coltrane with his old rival Trueshan on his inside on the rail there for Holly Doyle. These two meeting for the 7th time today. Right behind them, Sweet William in the pink and white colours. And Caius Chorister, who's up in trip today. A change of tactics for her. She's normally pretty handy, but she's held up at the back now by Jamie Spencer as they race on past us and now turn right-handed away from the grandstand. They're moving on around this sweeping bend towards the back straight here. And in a few strides' time, they'll be going past the 1.5 mile start, the King George start. So as they move down the hill now, Quickthorn the leader by 2 lengths. Coltrane and Trueshan on the inside, about half a length down in third. A break of a length or so up to Sweet William, Rab Havlin. And then 2 lengths then back to Caius Chorister, still restrained under Jamie Spencer. And the pace seems to be a pretty reasonable one now as they really get going down that hill, which moves them down then towards Swinley Bottom. About 1.25 miles just under that left of travel here in this 2 miler, the Longines Sagaro Stakes, remembering the 3-time Ascot Gold Cup hero from France in the 1970s. And Quickthorn takes them down towards the bottom turn, which will take them to Swinley Bottom. Coltrane and Oisin Murphy in the sheepskin noseband travelling comfortably behind him, with Trueshan next and then Sweet William. And looking on still at the rear is Caius Chorister. And now they swing the turn and it's all up here from here on in. They've got 7 furlongs left to cover. Quickthorn, they're not allowing him so much rope here today. Takes them up the hill on the far side of the racecourse. Coltrane in those first-time cheek pieces moving comfortably on his outside. They're all travelling well. Trueshan on the inside under his penalty is racing quite nicely for Holly Doyle. He's normally pretty keen in his races. He seems pretty chilled today. On his outside, Sweet William. Caius Chorister is next. And they've already passed then the 5 furlong marker and moving down towards the final half mile of the contest. Quickthorn still dominating at the moment. Coltrane, though, Oisin Murphy not allowing him to get away. Up the inside, Holly just niggling briefly there on Trueshan. Sweet William getting closer now as they range round towards the turn into the home straight. Caius Chorister at the back, still travelling nicely. All with a chance here in the Sagaros. They level up for home. Just under 3 furlongs left to cover. Coltrane has taken over now. And Quickthorn weakens quite quickly. Sweet William is up to the challenge, though. He moves up very sweetly indeed into second place. Coltrane and Oisin Murphy, Sweet William and Rab Havlin moving into third, and staying on is Caius Chorister for Jamie Spencer. Trueshan is back in fourth. They're up towards the final furlong. On the outside, Sweet William laying it down to Coltrane on the inside. Not much between them. Caius Chorister flying on the outside is closing them both down. Coltrane responding. Coltrane and Caius Chorister. Coltrane just held on gamely for back-to-back Sagaros. Caius Chorister finished well for second. Sweet William, Trueshan.
After putting in a dud of a run in Dubai, Coltrane bounces back. I wasn't keen on him. No excuses for Trueshan and Quickthorn, who finished miles back. Sweet William ranged up and looked the winner for a moment, but just couldn't finish the job, perhaps lacking the race fitness of his opposition. Every one of these runners is nominated for the Royal Ascot Gold Cup on the 20th of June, but Sweet William, Trueshan and Quickthorn are also nominated for the Yorkshire Cup on the 17th of May. Check the odds.
William laying it down to Coltrane on the inside. Not much between them. Caius Chorister flying on the outside is closing them both down. Coltrane responding. Coltrane and Caius Chorister. Coltrane just held on.
Will commence again if you try to take our fire on